What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the most viewed homes of 2025. You're probably wondering how we ended up here. I got an email from Rightmove basically giving me a Rightmove Wrapped. Turns out I spent 12 hours on their website, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's have a look at the most viewed homes of 2025. I am genuinely curious. First up, we have a medieval townhouse with a high-heeled bathtub in Wales. Grade 2 listed residence with Conwy's medieval town walls made headlines for its glamorous stiletto-shaped bathtub, dating back to 1441 and completely transformed between 2008 and 2015. 4-bedroom home perfectly blends historical heritage. Oh, that's cute. I can imagine that bathtub is why so many people viewed it. Link detached house. That looks so old-fashioned. That seat is crazy. Wait a minute. This is like historic. I didn't expect it to be like... I understand it's medieval, but geez. Low ceilings. You can still see wooden framing. And these seats look insane, but it would be kind of cool to have that in my house, I guess. And this seat looks large. I need like a human for reference. I think this is crazy. That's pretty cool. It looks like something I don't know, build in Sims or something. You know, like this kind of furniture. I wonder if it comes furnished or not. And if so, how much the furniture's worth. Like, I wonder if the furniture's what's making it, you know, so highly priced. Oh, wow. I like it, you know. I personally wouldn't live here, but it'd be cool to take a look at. That bed is literally on the floor. That's crazy. And that bed frame though. See, there's parts of it I like. I like this. I don't know if it's intended to look like a book, but it looks like a book to me. And then I like the bed frame. I think that's awesome. The bed's a little bit too close to the ground. I mean, I might as well be sleeping underground at that point. And even that seat, look at that. Some pretty views as well. I wonder if it takes like a lot. I can imagine it takes a lot of maintenance to keep this place how it is. Again, these seats, look at that. Insane. Like I said, anyone who's buying this, surely they're not buying it to live in it. Surely they're buying it to show. Here's the stiletto bathtub, which again is pretty awesome. Ooh, I like this sink. I'm not sure why they have two sinks in the bathroom, but sure, why not? Again, very modern kitchen considering the rest of the house. I'm guessing maybe it's split in two halves. Maybe you got one half like this and the other half like crazy modern. There's that bathtub again. Wild. Imagine chilling in that. I like these. I see those outside Chinese restaurants. You know what? For this video, let's do rankings. I'm going to start rating them. I would give this house a 6 out of 10 on coolness. So the next one is a palatial mansion in one of London's most exclusive postcodes. The stucco-fronted masterpiece is in St. John's Wood unfolds across 5 floors and measures an incredible 21,000 square feet, with everything from a teak panelled games room to a concealed car lift and temperature-controlled wine cellar. It is the ultimate symbol of London luxury. £49 million. Oh, it's Mayfair. Of course it's Mayfair. I would see, these are the kind of houses which get my interest. But again, they do look insane. That looks gorgeous. I like that. Grand piano. Loads of seating. I don't know how many people you could fit. Like, I don't know what kind of... I do like the lamps and stuff. For the record, I do look at a lot of houses in general in terms of on YouTube. If you know, you know. I can really appreciate certain aspects of these homes, like the engravement in the ceilings and the circle lighting around the chandeliers and the way the curtains are tucked behind. Like little things I pick up on and even the columns. Little things I pick up on because I tend to watch a lot of like house tours and stuff on YouTube anyway. Oh, I love this. Having a grand hall like that is like a goal anyway to have in your home. Like, you know, you come in, you got a nice table in the middle. Again, a lot of lamps. I'm not sure what that's about. Love that staircase. That looks gorgeous. And yeah, I really like these columns in this area. Ooh, wow, double doors. See, certain things I know what I like. I like these double doors. Gorgeous. This table, gorgeous. The seat, you know what? Considering how like not traditional it is, but it's not too modern, and usually I do like the really modern places, but considering how unmodern it is, I do like it a lot. The fact that considering I'm used to liking more modern places, if that makes sense. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is this an office or is that a kitchen? That's a kitchen. The kitchen looks a bit bland, probably because nothing's in it, understandably, but I like the floors. But I do like it, and I'm not sure about having a glass island either, if that's even glass. It's a nice bedroom. Oh, with a nice little balcony. That's cute. And marble bathroom. I always like twin sinks. That bathtub does look very, very comfy. It even looks like there's an extra section right here for whatever that is. And then I can see there's like a whole walk-in shower there, which is nice as well. I do like this bathroom. It is a bit much, and I can imagine it'll probably be a bit... Yeah, dressing room's nice. You see, I like the dark oak, the dark wooden tones of it. The garden's tiny considering, mate, if I'm spending... Wait a minute. Well, it is London. If I'm spending 50 million, if I'm spending 50 million and this is my garden, there's gonna be issues. 50 million and I can't do a cartwheel in my back garden is crazy. Again, that is almost like an illusion looking at this place. It's hurting my brain. This is the wine cellar they're talking about. So much alcohol, dearie me. Swimming pool, highly necessary. See that? I can appreciate a swimming pool. No, it's cute. Other than the garden, which I'm not surprised because it's London, but other than the garden, I do like it a lot. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. This historic property in Jesmond offers a rare blend of elegance and space in one of Newcastle's most sought after locations. Right, let's just talk about something for a second. 50 million and you saw how small that garden was. 20 million and you get a whole estate. Nothing beats a capital city, does it? Wow, that is beautiful. I couldn't live in a place like that unless I had all my family living there and friends. It looks very liminal. That is absolutely disgusting. However, I hear it. If you're gonna have a house that big, why not have a gold sofa like that? That's a cute kitchen. I like that. I'd be happy with that for sure. The hallway's very old-fashioned, but I like how wide the doors are. Nice little area to take your shoes off before you go to the main area. That looks sick, actually. I'm happy. I like that. I like the whole bar again. I'm not really a fan of these bedrooms. Wow, I like it, but again, it feels very hotelish. I like the bathtub for sure, and I do like big walk-in showers. That kind of land is insane, and I guess it's just nice to have in general, isn't it? I'm giving that one a 6 out of 10. Brimming with original features from marble staircases to ionic columns, this rare Victoria gem in Glasgow's prestigious Park District showcases the grandeur of the period architecture at its finest. Interesting, I like that a lot. Very grandeur. Again, what are you doing with this space? But I understand if you can, why not? The wallpaper's kind of creepy. That's cute. I'm not sure about the green on the wall. I hear the green for the cabinets and everything, but having it on the walls a little bit much for me. I'm not too much of a fan of this. Again, it's a lot of space. It's great, but you could turn this into like, I don't know, like a shopping mall or something. The amount of space they have in here. I like how these kind of homes make bathing such a luxury. I hear it, and I think that should remain the same. Like, you know, why not elevate your bathtub? And when you sit in it, you probably feel like a bit of a king or princess or whatnot, or queen. Oh, great. I love being able to take a poo in peace. Again, kind of creepy, very hotelish. This is interesting. Is that brass? I'm giving this one a 4 out of 10. And a grand tapestry hall with sky-high ceilings. The property's regal entrance and sweeping parkland views make guests feel like royalty. 6 million. It is good. What in the world? Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I'd probably have to turn it into some kind of crazy retreat. This is a gorgeous kitchen. I think my mother would love that kitchen. That's a lovely entrance way. I'm feeling this one. Not really keen on this room or that room, but it's cute. Whose idea was this? Honestly, rooms like this. I got stories to tell you actually. First of all, rooms like this. First of all, it looks very clinical for one. Wouldn't that drive you insane? There was when I was in college, I used to study English literature, and there was a book we read when we were studying Gothic literature, and it was about a woman who was trapped in a room, and I think it's called the yellow wallpaper, and she started going insane. This reminds me of that. Let me see if I can Google it real quick. She becomes obsessed with the grotesque yellow wallpaper in her nursery, seeing a trapped woman within its pattern, symbolizing her own confinement and societal oppression, culminating in her liberating herself by tearing it down and crawling over her fainted husband. I found this story in particularly creepy because it showed how, like, she wasn't crazy, right? But when she got put in this room, she essentially became crazy, which almost justified her being there in the first place. So it kind of like, it manifested itself, because she was fine before she was put in the room, and then after she was in the room, she ends up crawling at the wallpaper. And if you go into a room and see someone crawling at the wallpaper, you're going to think they're crazy. But the poor woman she was in there for so long, and then, yeah, it's just weird. That was a dark novel. But anyway, back to my point, this room reminds me of that story, which is interesting. I would not want to be staying in there. And like I said, obviously the grounds, imagine having that much land. I'd probably build an airport if that's even legal. I'm giving this one a 5. Situated on the remote northwest coast of Sunderland with optional crofting tenancy for 20 sheep, it's true Scottish escape. It's only 250k. And look how much land we're getting. Insane. This one again, I can imagine I'm not going to be a fan of it, but I think people like the escapism of it. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, and it is really in the middle of nowhere, and I guess it's the location which people are attracted to as to why they're looking at it. Oh my god, a mini Stonehenge, if that's what that is. I mean, it's a bit unfair to compare a 200 grand house with a £50 million house, but I don't care. I'm giving that a 3. Set behind electric gates at the end of a long floodlit driveway, it represents one of the finest homes in prestigious Glasgow. Glasgow again. Glasgow's really getting it. You said modern. I'm not sure about that, man. I don't like that furniture at all. I'm not going to do the virtual tour. That's I like the island. I like what they tried to do, but it does feel a little bit tacky. For what it is, it does feel a bit I do that. It's not as nice as I would have liked it to be. There are 66 huge wardrobe. There are 66 photos, by the way, so I'm gonna speed through the. I'm a fan of the bathroom. That looks like a hot tub bath, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. I feel like someone tried really hard to modernize it, but struggled. That yellow wall again. The yellow walls is crazy. That looks fun. Why not have a trampoline inside your house? That's a big flex. If you could put a trampoline inside your house, props to you. I do like that. I like the spiral staircase there as well, so that's cool. It's a large place. Sauna, yeah, cool. I feel like they just didn't know what to do with all the room, but I hear it. I like it though. Yeah, I'll give that one 5 out of 10. Neoclassical sandstone mansion with a royal seal of approval. Queen Victoria declared it's the finest looking estate between the Humber and the Tweed. Standard. Don't expect no less. Wow, that's cool. Interesting. I do love that staircase, actually. I can't lie. There's even a frame at the top of it. That's fascinating. Someone clearly likes their dead animals. That's lovely. I do like this kitchen. That island is huge. You see, if you can have an island that huge, I'm happy with that. I love the space. The ceilings are a bit mad for me. It's a cool home. It's doing better than the rest. Again, this walk-in shower, it's cool. I do find it a bit weird. It does look like they just stuck it on, which I guess they did essentially, but fascinating. It seems like it gets a lot of light as well. There's windows everywhere. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually impressed with that. Fair enough, Victoria. And obviously you get all of this land with it. I'm giving that 6, you know. I was actually impressed with it. An 800-year-old manor house with Tudor fireplace in West Yorkshire. So all of these are quite old. I was hoping, considering they're the most searched or most viewed, I thought we'd find some real like modern things on here, but I guess we're just finding all this old stuff that I'm not too much of a fan of. This is okay, you know. I don't know why it's most searched. Again, I'll give that like a 3. I'm sorry I rushed through it. 5 million. Right, this is going to be our last. Oh, it's gone. Must have been sold. So that's going to take us to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like, drop a comment, smash subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.